Hi everyone, warm welcome to all. It's been a while since I posted a last video, so let's do a brief recap before diving into what's happening in the month of August. We had a significant transit in July, and that was Rahu in Saturn's Uttara Bhadrapad Nakshatra, triggering the 12th house significations. Then Mars conjunct Uranus in Taurus, Kritika Nakshatra, changing the complete equation of Mars and Sun signification in our chart with its lordship, that is Aries, Scorpio, and Leo placement in our chart. Another key shift was Pluto getting back in retrogression to Aquarius Navamsha for one last time for next 25 years, giving some lasting results of Aquarius Navamsha in the next few months. Watch closely the transformative impact of Aquarius Navamsha in your chart. The last Pluto was in Aquarius Navamsha was in 1999 and 2000. Then there was a new moon in Gemini, Punarvasu Nakshatra at 22 degrees on 6th of July, which was kind of a restoring things after some major shift. And on 21st of July, a full moon in Capricorn, Uttarashada Nakshatra at 4 degrees, which was close to the most transformative planet Pluto, and also Abhijit Nakshatra. Expect major change and movement in these 15 days till the new moon of 4th of August. As Sun, the Lord of Uttarashada, is the 8th Lord for Capricorn sign where this full moon was happening. Not just that, we have another planet of sudden change, Uranus in Kritika Nakshatra, another Sun's Nakshatra. I have repeatedly mentioned about Sun being the greatest trigger planet right now. Wherever it transits or make any association with our natal planets, it has the capacity to bring change and transformation. We are also into the 8th month of the year 2024, where the number 8 plays a major role. It indicates change, transformation, and moving in circles up and down like 8 number. It also represents alterations, modification, and extreme circumstances. See, 8 is Saturn's number, and so is the year 2024 is Saturn's year. August is that part of the year where whether we want or not, whatever has ended in the month of July will show up with some different change. Keeping patience and having strength is the best way to manage this month. We have Mercury retrogression in the royal signs of Cancer and Leo. And the savior here is only Jupiter, because Jupiter is in Cancer and Leo Navamsha the entire month. The same royal signs. In any adverse circumstances, use Jupiter's wisdom and understanding to deal with the problems. We start the month with exalted Jupiter in Navamsha and Venus crossing Cancer Gandanta and enters Leo in Magha Nakshatra, Ketu's Nakshatra, where Ketu is placed in the debilitated sign of Venus, that is Virgo. Venus will also join a friend, Mercury in Leo. But Leo is not a friendly sign for Venus. Also, Leo and Venus has Mars and Saturn's combined aspect. It will be hard for Venus to be creative and expressive in Leo this time. Then on 4th of August, there will be a new moon in Cancer, Ashlesha Nakshatra at 18 degrees, giving us a new start with the signification of Mercury in our chart. See, this can be a very important new moon, as the very next day on 5th of August, Lord of Ashlesha, Mercury gets retrograde in Magha Nakshatra. Certainly, there is connection between the theme of this new moon in Ashlesha and the reason for Mercury to go back in Cancer and getting direct in Ashlesha Nakshatra. The new moon in Cancer, particularly in Ashlesha Nakshatra where Mercury is retrograde, can be the best time for emotional and spiritual transformation. It encourages deep introspection, emotional healing, and the release of any negative patterns. This period is ideal for setting some new intentions related to emotional well being, and that is of our family, our personal growth, any travel, communication, business, or any property related matters. Time after this can be reflective, thoughtful, and slow in nature. Use this time to analyze and understand deep and hidden aspect of our life. Then straight on 14th of August we have Mars conjunct Jupiter in Taurus at 22 degrees. Here Jupiter will boost Mars's energy. This can encourage to take some bold actions, pursuing ambitious goals, expanding our knowledge, understanding, and our skills. From here, we have some key transits, making a very happening time ahead. On 16th of August, Sun will enter its own sign Leo, crossing Cancer Gandanta, starting a fresh journey through the zodiac. Sun will join Mercury and Venus in Leo. Expect push and pull in the energy of Sun with 4th aspect of Mars and 7th aspect of Saturn. It's tough for Saturn also to be in his natural self while in Leo this time. Then on 19th of August, Venus will be opposite Saturn to the degree where retrograde Saturn will also re-enter Aries Navamsha. This time can give some challenges with our health, within our relationships, can restrict our self-expression and our financial management. This can urge us to be more mature and disciplined in our approach. Further, to support this, on 28th of August, Jupiter will enter Leo Navamsha and Mrigashira Nakshatra, where Mars, the Lord of Mrigashira, is with Jupiter in Taurus till 26th of August. Jupiter in Mrigashira can bring some enhanced sense of curiosity, new learnings, personal growth, and creative expression with a focus on discovering some new ideas and expanding our horizons. Expect travel and networking. It's the time to use Jupiter's expansive energy to explore new possibilities, new opportunities. On the same day, we also have full moon in Aquarius. Dhanishta Nakshatra, again Mars is Nakshatra. Expect completion or successful end of any long pending ambitious projects, particularly those related to some technological work, some social cause, or we can also develop new ideas here. There can be increased drive to achieve our goals, have progress in our career, or gain appreciation for our efforts. Then on 22nd of August, retrograde Mercury will re-enter Cancer crossing Leo Gandanta, and this is the time to relearn about our family bonding, nurturing, and caring within relations. It's all about knowing what is missing in our close relations and take the necessary steps to improve them. Then on 25th of August, Venus will enter Virgo, its debilitated sign where it will join Ketu. This won't be a comfortable state for Venus, obviously. Though Venus will have Jupiter's fifth aspect from Taurus to reduce any form of negativity. Then by 26th of August, Mars enters Gemini, its enemy sign. It's interesting to note that Mercury, the lord of Gemini, is almost stationary in Cancer and is about to go direct. Mars in Aries sign of Gemini can be better than the earthy sign of Taurus. Now there won't be any action on impulse or any face value actions. Now the tendency would be to explore all the options, gather more information and be curious on things. The main significations of Gemini will work here. Mars can now take some fast action and focus on some intellectual projects. If there are delays or obstacles in your decision making, in your plans or projects, then expect ease by 29th of August when Mercury will be direct in Cancer at 27 degrees in Ashlesha Nakshatra. It's a very favorable time for resolving past misunderstandings, making progress on home projects, and trusting your intuition the most. Overall, the theme of this month, August, will be revolving around Mercury retrogression and its Gandanta, along with Gandanta of Sun, Venus also. Retrograde Mercury can adversely impact the way we think, we communicate, our creative talent, logical thinking, intelligence, and also our reasoning power. It is very necessary to review everything and take time to make any final decision. Use Jupiter's optimistic energy here. The second half of the month will be very active with a general focus on improving our communication, decision making in our personal and emotional matters also. Let us see how this month will be personally for each ascendant and check the Cancer and Leo sign, its house placement and Mercury in your chart for the impact for this month. Now is the time to enhance our knowledge and our creativity in these areas the most. Be clear and confident in your expression, your communication. There are very good chances of being misunderstood and creating confusion. Embrace childlike curiosity, just like Mercury, and avoid any ego clash, which is very likely with Sun in Leo. Start with Aries. For Aries, it is the time to reflect on your home and family matters. Review your communication with your family members and resolve any emotional issues. You may find opportunities to express your artistic side and speak confidently about it. Be cautious with stock market investments and avoid any heated arguments. Focus on reorganizing your priorities, particularly regarding your health, family, and making the most of your talents and your intelligence. Taurus, you may have to travel and work on to have clarity in your talks. Be gentle with your interactions with others. Consider exploring quick financial gains through the stock market or utilizing your skill, but proceed with cautious. It's a very good time to reconnect with your happiness, your peace of mind, your family bond, and address any matters related to property and vehicles. Gemini, it's the time to reflect on your financial decisions, resolve issues with your family, and have clear communication about your personal values. You may know more about your strength and your stamina while traveling. Your aim is to have new experiences in your life, recommit to your forgotten goals, and maintain your courage at each level. Cancer, your personal matters become clear now, enhancing your health and your image. It's a very good time for self expression and making decisions that align with your emotional well being. Reflect on managing your family, your finances, and resources more effectively now. Be cautious with your expenses. Any sudden travel changes, clear communication, and reflecting on your values are the key for the month of August. Leo, very happening month for you, and the time to resolve any past emotional or psychological issues. You may reflect and understand the hidden matters of life. Focus on self exploration, including your health, confidence, and overall your personality. Use your mental energy to share and communicate your ideas clearly. It is the time to invest in your own self, time to be alone. Go for long distance travel and improve at all the levels. Virgo, expect positive development in your communication with your friends, with groups, with your enhanced ability to express your ideas and work on any team projects. Spend some time in reflection and express your talents despite facing any challenges. Know the purpose of your life, your hidden talents, and how to showcase them in your career. It is the time to prepare and publicly display your skills and your knowledge. Libra, expect improved clarity in your career, in your decision making power. Focus on balancing work and personal life. Aim for success in your current endeavors and motivate yourself for your future improvements. Focus on acquiring new skills, helping other friends, and expanding your network. Invest in some new hobbies and make necessary adjustments for your personal growth. Scorpio, it is the time for travel and higher education. Expect change in your personal beliefs, in your philosophies. Revise how you present yourself publicly. Share your talent and achievements openly now. Now is not the time for being secretive, introvert. Embrace change and recharge to demonstrate your capability in both your personal and your work area. Sagittarius, focus on your health, financial matters, and work on any chaos of life. Consider others' opinion and think about further learning and applying your knowledge at each level. Strive for happiness within family, your relationships, and any property matters. Renew your sense of purpose and restore your faith in your own knowledge. Capricorn, you may have enhanced clarity within your one on one relations and your professional partnerships. Better understanding and communication in your personal and professional partnerships are needed now. Broaden your perspective and enhance some new learning experiences. Focus on improving your health and accepting any necessary changes for your own personal growth. Aquarius, expect better understanding in your health related matters and your day to day routine. Focus on practical solutions and clear planning now. Implement necessary changes in your close relations and address any issues related to that. Communicate your needs and your expectations clearly to strengthen your close relations. Pisces, it is the time for positive developments in your creative projects and your romantic relationships. You may work on your abilities to express your emotions and simplify your feelings. Review your lifestyle. Stay organized and prioritize your health. Encourage peace within your close relationships and stay away from any arguments or conflicts. That was the overview for all the 12 ascendants. To summarize, the month of August may bring a series of fluctuations with Mercury retrograde, Venus, Sun, and Mercury Gandanta in the royal sign of Cancer and Leo, impacting our home, comfort, our peace of mind, dealing with authorities, and the use of powers. Many stubborn notes or any pending long time problems can be resolved during this month while Mercury is retrograde. The Leo placement can be quite eventful this month. The ups and downs associated with the number 8 may be more noticeable for Leo and Cancer sign, and a change in some form, some transformation is necessary this month. Use the divine guidance of Jupiter. And no matter what size of the task or your problem, consider everyone's interest. And this is the message Saturn in Aquarius brings to all of us. The number 8 also reminds us that life's challenges are temporary. Nothing stays the same, and time is always moving forward. By adopting this mindset, you'll find peace and growth no matter what changes comes your way. That was all about the month of August. I hope this was helpful. Best wishes to everyone with the month of August. Thank you for your time. Do share your feedback and stay tuned with this channel for more updates. Thank you.